Hey everybody, welcome back. Creating scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I believe this is our Fairfield in part 11 or 12. Alright, so last time we laid out, this canopy, this carport. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it will work just fine. We got our stone post here. Now we're going to work on this front entrance part. We got a post that holds up this cover. All right, so this cover is even with the front of this column right here. All right, and it has some brickwork on the edge. Then it comes straight across and it joins at this end. So this is a thick portion, and then it has a little thinner portion that sticks out overhang over the doors. So that's what we're going to work on today. That was nice. What did I do? There we go. All right, so let's get to work. All right, so these are the front doors, so we know we don't need windows there, right? So I'm going to select the windows, tab, and I'm going to select these, make sure there's the only ones I have selected. And we're going to delete those vertices. Okay. Then we're going to go into the, we don't need the, let's tab into the air conditioners and delete those. Select the grills, tab in, delete those. Okay, select this wall. All right, let's take a look. So this is the top of the doors. Let's take a look at our photo, get some bearings here. All right, so I have glass all the way across from corner to corner. All right, that's all glass. So I can eliminate all these edges, right? All these. Yeah, I can remove all these edges here. I mean, all these faces there. Let me hit period to focus in. All right, and we can go ahead and delete faces. All right, let's turn on vertice. We're going to select this vertice, this bottom one, this corner, and this top. We're going to hit F to fill those in. And then we're going to hit P to make a new object, and we're going to call this our main front doors. Okay? And then we'll come back and work on that a little later. Okay, now we need to make that thick overhang. And I want to see, I'm going to go to the top view in the aerial. Let me get out of edit mode. I'm going to go into the top view, and I need to see if this post that sits on this corner juts out. All right, so let's go to the aerial at the GIS site, because I can't quite tell. And unfortunately, we can't tell here either. That's such an oblique angle. Let's see what Google Earth shows. Google Earth is showing a gap and then the post. Okay, I think I have a feel of how that works then. Okay, so let's go back here, So I believe there's a gap between here, and this sets out there. But that goes all the way back. So there's the door, there's probably the stone, and then around the corner there's probably another window that sits there. Alright, so I am going to go into edit mode. Oops, wrong object. Go into edit mode, and I'm going to put a slice right below this canopy with a loop cut. And I'm going to go right to here. Alright. Then I think I'm going to move that over a little bit, because this window isn't really that big. Alright, so I'm going to move that over in the X, -2, because I think this post sticks out from this, if I'm correct. So we go back to our photo. Go to the GIS site. It's really hard to tell because of the oblique angle of this photo, but I'm thinking it does. I think it's a little past the canopy. So I'm going to call that good. Alright, and then we're going to make that 4 feet wide, just like this one over here. So I'm going to Control R and slide that to the left where it snaps to this line, and GX4, and I think that's going to work. Now what I want to do is I want to isolate this P selection, and I'm going to call this doorpost, for lack of a better term right now. Alright, so this is the window, and then you got some double doors, and then you got a whole other bunch of glass. But we need to take this piece, go into edit mode, and I want to extrude that out past this point. Let me double check again, sorry. Oop. Maybe 1.5 feet out. Okay, so face select, extrude out to here, and then let's add another 1.5 feet. So I can do that with the vertices. So GY minus 1.5. So it's out like that. And then we want to see how high up it goes. It doesn't go all the way up to the curved roof. So let's go look at it. Looks like we're about 1 foot below it. And that's equal at the top of this flat roof here, which is right below the windows. Okay. So let's, is it below the air conditioners? Did you guys see that? Let me know. No, I'm kidding. It's below the air conditioners. Alright. So we're going to grab these vertices, G, Z, and move those up there. Then we're going to drop them down 1 foot. G, Z, minus 1. And I think that is going to work just fine. Alright. Now we're going to use this to build our roof going across our our windows. So we're going to put a loop cut. We're going to put a loop cut at the top of the door, top of the glass. Is that right? Yeah, loop cut at the top of the glass. Oh, crap. This needs to be more than 7 feet. It needs to be 9 feet. So let me tab, select our wall, and let's got snap to vertice on. Go to measure. Measure from here to here. Yeah, I need another 2 feet for the windows. Okay, so I am going to go back to my select arrow, and I am going to do a loop cut. Click down GZ2, and I'm going to keep these. Okay, so I'm going to select these, and I'm going to hit P to extract those. So that's just a temporary part. Then I'm going to take that temporary part, and I'm going to go to the front doors. I'm going to hold Control Select and then Control J to combine those. Okay. So, and then we'll rework those to make our glass better. All right, so now let's go back into this post edit mode tab, and we're going to put a loop cut right at the top of that line. Okay. Let me turn lines on. Yeah. This line right here. Alright, so select our post. Nope, there we go. Select our post tab mode, and let's put a Control R loop cut right here. Okay, then we're going to select this face, and we're going to extrude it all the way to the edge. To right there. Okay, and I believe there might be a post right here. Pretty sure there is. Yeah, there's a post right here. It looks like it's 2 by 2.5 or something like that. Okay, so I want to do a loop cut on our piece here. So I'm going to Control slide that to the right, GX minus 2.5. And let's do a loop cut going the other way. From here, slide that there, go GY minus 2. Whoops, wrong direction. Let's do that. I did a Control Z. Click, click, GY 2.5. Okay, then we're going to select this corner right here, and we're going to move it down. We're going to extrude it down to here, to the bottom, to the ground. Alright, so I'm going to extrude, bam, right there, and that gives us that post. Now there's a little lip that sticks out. It's not a biggie, but it's a detail nevertheless right here, and that looks like maybe six inches by maybe a foot. Alright, so we're going to come here, and does it go all the way across? It stops at the rock, ends at the end. Alright, it stops here. Alright, so let's do a loop cut, click, drag down to that line, GZ.5, Let's go 0.75 backspace. 0.75. I think that'll be better. Then I'm going to select this face, and I'm going to extrude that 1 foot. Whoops, wrong way. Control Z. Face orientation's incorrect. Yep, that's what I thought. So let's go to face select. Select all the faces, because they're all needs to be flipped. Alt N, flip. All right, now our extrude will work correctly. So let's select this face and extrude 1 foot. Let's go 1.5. There, like that. All right. Now, the one thing I do want to do now, because all of this is front door post, all right, what I want to do is I want to select these. Oh, I guess there's a white cap that goes across here. Let me look at the photo again. Yeah, there's a little cap that's the same color. It's the white, and it goes on top, and that's probably 6 inches. All right, so let's put that in first, because that's the same material as this and not here. All right, so I'm going to put another loop cut. Click, go up the top, GZ minus 0.5. Bingo. All right, now I am going to select these faces. Whoops. Select these faces right here. And shift, hold those faces. Let's do some cleanup for now. I don't need the bottom of these, so I'm going to hit delete those. Okay, because they're never going to be seen. Now, if I select these, shift, select these, and then I'm going to go to select, invert. And I'll delete this. No, I'm going to keep that face. Because actually, that face. Now, let's do an invert again. Select invert. Go back to our original. And then now let's select this, because that's going to be a stone wall from the inside. All right, now we're going to go to select invert. And we're going to hit P. And we're just going to call this main front doors. Call that canopy. Okay, and then that'll be a different material. We'll have the stone on this one. All right. Now let's work on our front doors. Let me do a save. Let me get out of edit mode, select these, all right, and go into edit mode, ghost, and model. Okay, now we need to, all right, we need to split this right here. So I'm going to Control R, click right there, and I'm going to Control R, click and snap it right here. And then we can face select. We can select this face and we can delete that. Okay. Now we want to select all the faces and delete them and make each one of these, make them just single faces for now, so we can do a bunch of loop cuts. So I'm going to delete the faces and edges only, and that leaves me with the vertices. Okay, and we can recreate a lot of these, so I'm going to select those and this one here, this, because we're going to base these on. So I only want 2 sets of 4, so we'll delete those vertices. And now I'm going to take these 4, put a face on them, select these 4 and put a face on those, just like that. Now we're ready to make our doors and stuff. This is one big plate glass window, probably with a 2-foot top as well, just like across the front. So let's go to our image, and it's going to be kind of hard to see. Oops, I keep doing that. I don't want to do that. All right, so we have, all right, so the door itself, each one of these is probably these are sliding bypass doors. All right, automatic doors. So these are probably, when these 2 middle ones slide out, okay, they slide apart. That probably makes a 4-foot opening. That's usually how those sliding doors work, and they're usually oversized from a standard 3-foot door, so people can get luggage in and out and stuff like that, carts and stuff. So these 2 right here is probably 4 feet. So I'm probably talking 2, 4, 6, 8 feet across for this door section. Okay, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 windows going across, and then 2 deep. No, I got 8 windows going across. This is all straight across from each other. Yeah, because you can go around that. All right, so that's the plan, plus 2 feet down below. All right, so here we go. See if this works. Let's go into edit mode. And I'm first going to loop cut, bring this down, move that X. Let's go 8 first. Okay. And then I'm going to do the 2-foot top. So slide that to the top, GZ -2. And this is the top of our door. All right. And then I'm going to put 8 windows across here. So Control R, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then over here, we need to put our 2-foot top. Slide that to the top, GZ -2. And now this will be 1 plate. And then this will all be framed. Now we're going to isolate this right here. So I'm going to hit P, new selection, and we're going to call these doors bypass. Okay. All right, now how I do the bypass windows, bypass doors, we're going to select that, I'm going to hit period to focus in on it. Okay. And we are going to subdivide this into 4 pieces. Tab, Control R, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And are they full glass? Is there a divider? No, there is a center divider on the doors. It's probably at 3 feet, not 3.5. All right. So I am going to Control R, drag that to the bottom, GZ3, so it's not quite in the middle of the door. It's about where your hand would reach for a doorknob, even though there's not a doorknob on these. Now, these are bypass doors. These right here, these 2 inner doors probably slide behind these ends, right? So I'm going to need to create another set of doors. So I'm going to isolate these 4. P, selection. I'm going to call these bypass in. All right. Then we're going to set this back GY 0.25. Okay. And I'm going to go edit mode with these side lights. And I'm going to turn off ghosts now so I can kind of get a feel of what this looks like. Now, we are going to select all those, hit I, and then set individuals. Yep. 0.3. Nope, too big. 0.15. There we go. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to right click, extrude along normals, minus 0.2. Okay. Now I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to take this edge, give it the appearance of being thick. We're going to extrude that Y 0.25, and that closes that gap in. Okay, and then these doors slide inside, right? All right, so let's get out of tab and let's do this for now. Let's go to bypass. Oh, I forgot. Let's select these faces because we need the glass. Let's do an P and bypass glass. That's good. And then I can select the glass, give it a material. Okay. Select the frames, give them their frame look. Now we can work on the interior bypass. So tab, select all, I, 0.125. Okay. And right click, extrude the normals, minus 0.2. And then P, separate the glass. And this is the bypass in glass. then select the bypass, make that glass, select the frame, make this our frame material, and now we have our bypass doors. Alright, now let's work on the rest of the windows. So select the window tab, and we can simply select all the polygons. I.2, no, 0.125, and then right click, extrude along normals, minus 0.2, and then isolate the glass. Get edit mode, select our glass, apply the glass material, and then select our frames and apply the frame material. And there we go. Oh, I didn't do these, did I? Well, yeah, I did. How come that's not showing up the same? How come that's... I can't tell if it's brown or not. That one doesn't look like the others. Well, we'll see later when we go and bring it into the sim. So that gives us our front entrance to the hotel. This is the lobby. Maybe we can find an exterior picture of the lobby going that way and put a parallax window behind there. So yeah, that's good work for today. Please subscribe if you haven't, and if you feel inclined to support me, buymeacoffee.com/myphysicalworld. We will see you guys in the next video. See you later.